Here's how your perception of reality is falsely influenced by the media. Let's rewind the clock to the early 1900s. There's a guy, he's a brilliant Russian physiologist. His name was Ivan Pavlov, who happened to stumble across something really interesting while he was studying dogs. So in Pavlov's study, every time he would feed his dogs, he would repeatedly ring a bell. And over time, he conditioned the dogs to associate the sound of the bell with food. So even if there's no food around, if someone rang that bell, the dogs would start salivating, drool coming out of their mouths. And just like that, classical conditioning was born. Now here's how it affects you. Let's zoom in on the modern age, where politicians and the media are masters of using classical conditioning to shape how you perceive the world around you. Their enemies become the villain in your mind, and they use your emotions as puppet strings that they pull without you even knowing. So how exactly do they do that? Well, imagine this. You're watching your favorite news channel. Every time they talk about a certain enemy of theirs, they play intense music, they show dramatic visuals, and they use really strong language to paint this person as the big bad wolf. And that repetition over time will condition your brain to associate that person with danger and fear to make them your enemy as well. And just like Pavlov's dogs connected the bell with the food, it becomes automatic. And here's the real kicker. Once that conditioning sets in, it's very hard to break free. Those perceptions become ingrained, shaping your opinions and your actions to the point where people will literally start to hate someone and believe that they're a racist, a misogynist, a danger to society, or whatever else the media wants you to believe about them. We all know people like that who have false beliefs that they feel so deeply about, but they can't understand why they hold that belief. And if you question them about their beliefs, it usually goes something like this. So why do you think he's a racist?
Because all the stuff he says.
Stuff like what?
Oh, you know, a bunch of stuff. I've seen so many videos of him.
Now you would think that if they've seen a bunch of videos, then it would be pretty easy to just pick a few examples, but they can't. Even though they feel so strongly about their belief, they have no idea why they even have that belief to begin with. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of classical conditioning, and it is extremely hard to break. The only way to break it is by awareness and by learning to question everything, even your own beliefs. Apply logical reasoning. Why do I have this belief? And if you don't have any logical facts backing up your beliefs, you might have been conditioned by someone else to hold that belief. Remember, you hold the remote control to your mind. Don't let anyone else press those buttons without your permission. If you like learning and understanding the world from a different perspective, make sure you follow me and interact with this video so that the algorithm brings you back to my content.